It cracks me up. I can't talk because I haven't had basic human needs met. Oh man. I don't know where to start. It trips me out when I don't have much money. Oh, when I try to do my best with things and then people try to act like I'm misusing things. So I don't know where to start with that. I'm just recovering from a power outage. And this is after Pope, after Virginia Drew Free. I felt like I was walking in my apartment and it was extra fucking dark. Just kept looking around like, why does that look so dark? Like I was going up the steps and I was like, damn, it looks dark as hell, right? And then I have now an eye infection because I couldn't clean myself properly because I don't have proper wash, things to clean my clothes, and I've been using this little bucket and some detergent, but I think you need bleach. Even though everybody wants to clown bleach in 2025, that bleach shit that we've been using my whole fucking 50 years of life. Now somebody's clowning bleach like that's the most harmful thing, bitch. But to get rid of germs some kind of way, motherfucker. And that's like you motherfuckers sitting around here talking about don't eat that fucking chicken off that goddamn motherfucking trailer. You ever been hungry? Everybody who's saying that ain't never fucking been hungry. That's how I feel about it. You ain't never really been hungry. You ain't never really been without food. And while I may look like I haven't also, bitch, I had food insecurities as a child. The mere fact that you can tell me there ain't no food gonna be there makes me hungry. Like you say, we ain't got no way to get food. I swear yesterday I think I have 4 pieces of corn, whole ears of corn that somebody had brought me from a food bank. And I sat there and I had already boiled them before the electric went out. And it started yesterday, so Tuesday the electric went out. This is like the same day we get like a thing for we get a thing this is going to be hell and tornadoes. I don't get the damn memo, okay? Because my phone can't figure out where I live. It's like where? But everybody that's I guess from here, which my family's from here, but everybody's been here maybe their whole life. Maybe their phone only know this place, but I don't think it. My phone don't do it, so I don't get the memo until after they tell me they're about to come in and do some work in my house, electrical work, mind you. As soon as I do that, I go take out the trash. I tell them, yeah, they could come in. I go take out the trash. I hear the alert as I'm going out. Now let me tell you, where I usually live, you can hear an alert all day about a fucking electrical store or whatever. That shit's not coming 2 minutes later. This shit said doo doo on the phone, and then I heard one more, and I came back in. The speaker popped off because it was out of battery apparently, right? And then next thing you know, I couldn't see out the back door. Country cam. I couldn't see country cam. And I was like, okay. And then I kept trying to look, and I guess we was inside the tornado. Because somebody said they saw a bird trying to fly, and he was actually flying backwards. I was like, that, we were in the tornado then. Right? Right? So, these places just kill me when it comes to having disabilities. I saw a content creator on here exposing how, and this this is where I just don't understand things. So yeah, I'm quite disabled. Like I can do shit, but I have a lot of, I just have difficulties like beyond what they can see. So when I woke up or last night because I had to go to sleep, I don't know. I just listened to YouTube, like right. So this content creator was the one and he was saying how SSA sends feds basically like some undercover team, some covert team that's recording you outside your house to determine if you are actually disabled or not. They watch you walk up and down steps. They watch you to see how far you're walking. They watch you to see if you're going up and down steps of vans. Let me tell y'all, give me a minute, please, because this is hopefully help. Okay, so Hopefully the mute button worked and you didn't hear my entire phone conversation. So this guy is reviewing how then if they find that you look like you can walk a couple blocks or several blocks, or for some reason you walk. Let me tell y'all what happened the first time I went to the SSA doctor, so that you other people who are going through pains will know. The shit they made me do at the doctor is shit that I'm suffering from now. I'm talking about I was in the when I put it like this motherfucker should have gave me pain pills for the shit he did to me while I was at the doctor, making me do shit that was beyond my scope, okay? Because that's what the fuck happened. So, I don't know, guys. So, I can imagine, like I used to have to walk to the store. I used a cane to walk to the store. Sometimes I would try to walk without the cane because I just wanted to see if I could still walk. You know what I'm saying? Now I use a cane inside my house because of shit that they don't believe was going on the first time. And I'm like, you know how they treat people. They treat black people different. Just period, point blank. It's tougher for us to get benefits. It's tougher for us to get any fucking thing. We gotta scrape and scrounge and motherfucking halfway be passed out before they believe that there's any. We gotta be halfway dead. My mother received her first SSA or disability check the day she passed. That was the first time they believed her, and that's the first time it came. So it made me look at shit like this. And I was thinking about this yesterday. Because I was thinking about Virginia Giuffre and analyzing the fact that here is a person who endured all of this mental, physical, and spiritual and psychological torture. Because she started getting abused when she said when she was 7. Guess what? My abuse started before hers in my personal life. I'm just saying. Why they ain't acknowledging shit. I'm trying to give you motherfuckers an insight into who the fuck is on your street that you're calling homeless and worthless and what they may have been through. It's weird that California has like $9 billion or $4 billion that they have to give up, and they're making the same citizens that is gonna pay for it. That's gonna be pay for it. They're coming up with some kind of bond issue or some shit. It's not the motherfuckers that did it that's paying for it. It's the motherfuckers that fucking had it done to them that's gonna end up paying for it. When you think about it, or maybe innocent people that ain't had shit to do with it. That money need to come from those organizations somehow, not from the citizens of fucking California. That's how fucked up shit is where we fucking live. And people get to do this shit to people and never fucking come to terms, never fucking be brought to justice on what the fuck they did. You're fucking suing the goddamn organizations that was involved. But what about the people? What about the process of employment that you had? What about the whole pipeline of people that were involved in this? We're not gonna look for no tunnels. We're just gonna try to hand somebody some fucking money. So the goddamn tunnel system is still in place to fucking traffic these people? Come on, man. Like, we dumb as fuck. We be dumb as fuck. But they send us to fucking college and we is in charge of being dumb as fuck at work. You ain't allowed to use nothing you learned. You stupid. And the more dumb you are and willing to go along, the more you're dogeable. Doggy. So, this man is sitting up there analyzing that. And the fact that they then will use that as a warrant to put cameras in your home. We're talking about the SSA putting cameras in your house because they don't believe you when you say you in pain. And I'm sorry for the people who have messed over the system, but I think that is a bit overstepping. Just a bit. Back to Virginia Giuffre. I looked at her wound And I was sitting here thinking to myself, that's she is representative not only of herself, of the people that went through the same type of trafficking and or harm as my computer has stopped. So you are no longer hearing or seeing me. We're at 15:10 and it's not moving. You are stuck because they don't want you to hear what I'm saying. If you hear what I'm saying, then you be compelled to action. Because who could see such unjust shit go on for so fucking long? We're still at 15:10. We're not coming out of 15:10. Internet's fine, but we're stuck at 15:10. Yeah. So maybe YouTube did that. I don't know what the fuck happened. Anyway, so I'm looking at her wounds, and I can see that somebody has apparently tortured this person. I think they beat her to death, is what it looks like to me. And we're all sitting up there analyzing the picture, not seeing and saying, "Oh, we don't know when this picture was taken." Clearly, somebody put that picture up not only to intimidate other witnesses. So think about what trial is about to happen. Therefore, you can trace back the intimidation. Okay, but also because she's a she's an example of what happens to us. Who the fuck is us? Every fucking body that ain't them, bitch, is us. What I'm telling you is that they put her through all that. She had to get a lawyer and find a way to try to get, some sort of settlement with that or some sort of something to try to make her life better because how the fuck you recover from all that? And these dumbasses, it's fucking, they're the highest parts of the land. Are all our countries, the major ones, is being run by pedophiles. And fucking people that hurt and harm women and children. Wait till I tell you what they did last night. I'm gonna play the video. So, and this came to me 4 hours after it came up, but I'm looking at her injury. And I'm like, she is an example. And anybody that gets offended with this, I'm sorry. I can't represent every community. I can only represent my own circumstances. What I see in her is a person who went through all that trauma, torment, and pain, lives in a system that they're not going to acknowledge that she went through that trauma, torment, and pain. And then they beat her. After they gave her the money, they beat her. Well, kind of kept coming at her and then beat her and tried to make her either unalive herself or somehow did that themselves. Because they do it in a way where you can't prove it was done. And there's too much of that shit. You know, we letting them all they whatever. Somebody's letting them all get away with this. As long as it don't look purposeful, we're not gonna say it was purposeful. It was done by somebody else. And when I thought about her, I was sitting up there like, just people in my community, think about it. For so long, first we have this in, our genetics is we come from a people who have been enslaved. And everybody left out of the history books the part about our towns being drowned once we got on our feet. Then, no, because we tried to make ourselves whole. We didn't ask for anything. We tried to make ourselves whole, and because of certain people were jealous of us and our personal advancement, they burned our towns and made them into lakes that still exist today. So now we just a crumble of a people. And some of us get by and some of us don't. And usually those of us who get by are the same types of individuals who have sold themselves to a system that causes harm to one another. Thus, we have cases like a Diddy and a Big U, all of these men, powerful men in our communities. Their suspect charges are basically if you've agreed in conjunction with the same people who used to psychologically, physically, mentally, and spiritually torture us, you've agreed to continue that torture in the name of. Remember when they said one of the most fierce slave masters was a black man? Like, and he was horrible to his slaves. He had black slaves. It's a black man with black slaves because he was told to be that way to slaves. He didn't think of them as his own people. He just thought them as his property. And I'm sure for him to have his empire, he had to step on his own people. And he did that. Your big cases that are coming out, your big U's and your Diddies, you agreed to do this to your community in conjunction with the people that told you to do it, that I can't name, who have alphabets in their name, and you did it. And they must have told you you was never going to be caught because you are fighting for your life like you're not supposed to ever get in trouble for what you do. So clearly somebody has told you, I'm going to let you get away with it. Because where do you come off? Destroying the lives of many people who look just like you and not having any fucking conscience to stand up for what you did. That's like I say about this whole thing. You man enough to destroy the lives of people, but you ain't man enough. You're not government enough, and you're not country enough to help those people fix their lives. You intend upon being this fucking fucked up force that you've been and just carrying that off. And I'm not gonna be talking right because I'm concerned that people can hear me right now. Not the people on here. I know y'all can hear me, but people that are around me. Cause if these people are gonna send people around to see if you can walk 2 blocks, then I don't know what the fuck's going on in my life. It's very, to me, that's an extra and a different kind of torture when you are willing, like, let's say if you were dealing with a person who thought they were being followed, and you outside as one of these agencies in cars following the people, like, bitch, yes, I'm being followed. It's just so, like, you shouldn't be allowed to do that with certain folks, but hey, I didn't make this, and it's worth you feel like it's worth going through all of this, so I'll leave it alone. But what I'm saying about that is, as I was thinking about her picture, I see my community having been beat senseless. But we keep asking for reparations, and here's what I'm here to tell you: based on that picture, they are not going to let you alone. You are a commodity that was supposed to have been used. You got used, and you are a piece of trash now. They do not want you to exist. And even if they pay you, they're not going to let you really enjoy the collection of the pay. Answer me this. If her husband was beating her, supposedly, allegedly, why do they have the children in his custody? And why is so Jeffrey Epstein, J.E., had a eugenics farm. So why Y'all don't see how this man could possibly, because they wanted Virginia to be able to produce children for his eugenics experiments. Have y'all, thought about the fact that eugenics experiments and all that about JE came out at a time when our Congress was trying to keep people from having abortion? Think about Ghostbusters. Y'all don't think they up to something? Seems to me like they probably trying to make the Antichrist child. Like they probably is trying to take a soul out and put it into a new body. That's how I'm seeing it. Why else would you have this eugenics thing, this farm of babies, and you're misusing and abusing them? This guy got to hurry up and just get the fuck down here. Like, this is crazy to go through all of this. But, I'm sorry, I get a little distracted when people start paying attention because I ain't used to that. I just be coming on here to just say what I say, but I don't see how anybody that has been done wrong in any of this can feel like they ever about to have a regular life. Even when you fight for what you need to maybe make life regular, they still gonna be coming for you. And Virginia is the perfect example. Now, I want to get to this part here because this also came to me last night, and I was like, and it's something else too, in terms of that. So I was watching a speech from somebody that used to be in a group, and they were saying how no, it's true that there is a that when they ascend in these orders, that they are. He said that this power of ascension makes them have this carnal desire that like propels them to abuse women and children. That's essentially what the guy was saying. And my thing was this: Lord have mercy. Anyway, my thing was this: if you're a vessel, if you're a person, and for you to ascend, this is only my opinion because I'm not in these groups. I might have been affiliated with one of them groups, but I didn't see it as such. I was very young, and I just left because I'm like, I'm not, at a point where you're away from your mother. In other words, watch these groups. Here's how I judge my groups now. I don't deal with groups. I like groups, but I don't deal with groups that tell me what to do in my bedroom or my kitchen. I don't give a fuck anymore what you tell me to do in my bedroom and my kitchen. If you think you have authority in a place where you don't pay my bills, then I don't want to deal with you. That's my first top two things of how I judge. Do I want to belong even to a church? If my church pastor is up telling me what to do in my kitchen, but he don't buy my food, then that is a minister I'm not following. You don't buy my food, what the fuck you telling me what to do in my kitchen for? And I'm not having sex with you, so why are you telling me how to have sex and what to do procreatively? And I'm saying that because watch what you get involved with. So he was justifying, well, he wasn't justifying it. He was really just saying, look, this is what it does. But what I'm arguing is that if in fact your nature is to do that just to ascend to knowledge and through levels of knowledge, then I don't think that you are the proper vessel. If you have, that's why I don't like this red calf ceremony. I get rebuilding a third temple, but these other people don't think another temple's supposed to be built, but prophetically, it's written of. And I guess the people who want to do something to this 10th cat, this 10th red heifer, are the people who wrote that there should be a third temple built. So it sounds prophetic, but it's only prophetic to them. I think that's why those other people are going off. But if you gotta harm something, anything, to do something, it's already chaotic. It's already something that, how could God ordain you? How could the Creator, whatever you want to call it, Yahshua, whatever, Jehovah, whatever you want to call it, why does the mandate on everything in this level of existence, for you to ascend, you have to destroy or harm something. You have to desecrate. You have to destroy. I think the minute that the minute that that's the mandate, it means you ain't supposed to do it. That's just my personal opinion. And I think that if, in order to rise to levels of higher wisdom, you have to hurt people and destroy people, first, I think you were misled, meaning that wherever that knowledge came from, and I'm sorry to have to tell this to your ordered people, like all of your groups. I'm not trying to tell, I'm not a prophet. I just my opinion. The minute that you have to harm something, the purpose is gone. There should be no destroying of something in order to have something. But I am who I am, and you're not going to do what I say. But if you have to do this in order to ascend to wisdom or power, like if that's going to be a compulsion because you want power and ascension, then you are not in the correct vessel. For real. That I'm saying, whether it be man, woman, boy, girl, whatever you are, you're not the guy. You're not the guy. I'm sorry, I'm running out of power here. You're not the guy if it requires you to destroy something in order to have and or be or do anything. So they said my plug is supposed to work, but I don't think they're gonna work because I've been here before. So give me a second, y'all. I'm gonna try to plug up. I'm just not sure that it's gonna work. I've been having some electrical issues today. But so I'm probably gonna try to end it here. I'm gonna start actually this video because this came up, and I think it's important. I think you should see. If you haven't already seen this, I think you should see this as I go try to plug up. And hopefully, I won't miss the time that I need to keep it. All right. Look. Oh gosh. Oh, it's been a few days. I am dirty, stinky. I don't even know. I really, because our electric went out just like it did just now. Now paperwork party up in here, and my computer's going, and I can't get up. And hickory dickory dock. At least my man can move around better than I can. Talk about paperwork. Okay. Oh. Well, I don't know if this is gonna work because it hasn't before. Oh my god. Oh, that's fine. It wasn't working before. Um, I don't know if it's working or not. Sorry, y'all. It says it's still going, but it's nothing on my screen. So you gotta love that part of live streaming. When you think it's working, but it ain't. Yeah, that's the part. That's the part you gotta love, people. My whole hand hurt. No, I ain't got no disability, not at all. Roll Charlie around. He ain't get no fire. Look.